I was kind of holding off because I've been a little sick lately, but whatever, man. My voice won't clear up anytime soon. All right, let's force it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Watch It, my one and only painfully lackluster attempt at a spoiler-free recommendation series. Today's anime is none other than the incredible Musume, which has had an insane impact on me for these past 2 months or so. I think it was no surprise. I think we all saw this coming, but anyway, here's a quick list of the key points we'll discuss. So, we'll start with the studio, then we'll get into the plot, then we'll speak of the characters, we'll get a bit into the world, and then we'll talk about the music, and of course we'll end it all off with a verdict. An emphasis on the quick, because I'm not here to waste your time, so that said, enough horsing around, and let's run it. So, just want to quickly preface this by stating, I'm going to really try to focus in on Season 1, Episode 1 content. I'm not even going to get into the details of it all. Just the bare minimum, but still enough to give you a simple entry into this beautiful franchise. So, to start off, Studio PA Works. A quick Google search has reminded me that they're the ones behind shows like Angel Beats, Buddy Daddies, and Charlotte. How long has it been since I hyped up Charlotte? Now's not the time. We'll hype it up later. But that being said, animation-wise, I believe you can expect a lot of good from them. As for the plot, in short, Season 1 follows the journey of Special Week, a horse girl with a dream to become the best horse girl in Japan. Now, I'm sure that sounds like what you've already heard from every anime pro tag ever, but that she has a very beautiful reason for it, and it's a reason you can only understand by watching. I will not spoil it.
However, you'll spend a lot of time with the girls at Tresson Academy, which is essentially this massive school with the purpose of creating legendary horse girls. Of course, with all their sights set on the Twinkle series, which they are being prepared for, and that's like pretty much the big stage for all of these girls, containing a collection of events and races that literally everyone has their eyes on.
But yeah, basically in Musume, you can expect a lot of horse racing with the girls replacing real horses. You can almost see it like a track and field kind of thing, but it's still like in the context of horse racing and it uses those same rules. And aside from the actual racing portion of things, another really big part of it is that, bro, they're freaking idols, man. 1 second they're running their legs off and the next they're on a huge stage breaking it down in front of a live audience. It's so good. It never gets boring. It really doesn't. Up next is, of course, the characters. Ah, yes, my favorite part of any series, especially here since they're such a big part of what makes Musume, because they are the Musume. Saying Musume doesn't even sound real anymore. Anyway, as previously stated, in Season 1 you'll mainly follow the life of Special Week, and you'll also get to see a great deal of Silent Suzuka, one of the strongest horse girls of her generation, and also the one Special Week tries her best to catch up to. In short, you'll really enjoy a great variety of horse girls, all with different personalities and racing styles, and believe me, the number will only grow the more you watch. It'll get to a point you'll lose count, but you'll love them all. I promise you. How can I say that with such confidence? Because that person is me. I'm the one who lost count but still loves them all. Okay, now, speaking of the world, this one's important. It's Japan. Yeah, Japan. It takes place in Japan. But with that in mind, all these girls are actually based off of real-life Japanese racehorses, and a great job is done to accurately display the events of real-world horse racing to the events of the Musume world. But on that note, I'd probably recommend you stay away from reading up or watching any of the real-world stuff before the anime, as that can technically spoil you in a lot of ways, but of course, not for every aspect of the story, because you'll definitely encounter some twist in the races. Of course, it is up to you. I'm only saying this because I personally found myself enjoying the comparisons a lot more after catching up on the series. But realistically, no matter how you go about it, it really won't be the end of the world, since they give you so much content to enjoy regardless of whether you already know the history or not. Okay, let's talk about music. Opening and ending. La 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 la. 1, 2, 3. Something something. Fa sol la ti. Though, you may think I'm about to tell you that Musume has some of the greatest music I've ever heard in my life. What I'm actually going to tell you is that Musume has some of the greatest music I've ever... Seriously, for this part, I'll just say you gotta experience it for yourself. It really depends on your music taste. I like the whole cute idol stuff, but I'm also aware it's not for everyone. Completely subjective. And while I do say that, I do also want to note that it almost feels like it can't be denied that lots of love and effort was put into the music. I mean, I feel like seeing how it's the other half of what makes this series as unique as it is, you'd only expect the music to at least be good and listenable. So yeah, if you're generally a fan of the idol vibes, you'll definitely love the Musume music. Openings, endings, everything. Not gonna lie, I'm talking a lot more than I thought I would. Anyway, let's close out. What's the verdict? Should I give this show a rating? And I haven't done this in years, but let me give Musume my personal and most fair rating. All in all, I give Musume a 1,954 out of 10. Now, if you do get hooked on this series, there will come a point where you may wish to invest in more than just the anime. And with that, I want to let you know that there is so much merch and content for you to enjoy. Like, it is unbelievable. We got manga series, video games, an unhealthy amount of figures. There's too much to enjoy past the anime. So believe me when I say you'll never run out of content. You'll never get bored. You'll always have something to enjoy from the Musume world. But yeah, the show currently has 3 seasons, or 3 main seasons, I guess you can kind of say. There is other series kind of going on that are going nuts right now, and I would say save those for later. You can watch them if you want to, because a lot of the stories are pretty much self-contained. But I just feel like it would be better to start with the first season. And I really do believe it only gets better after season 1. So if you don't find yourself enjoying it as much as you thought towards the start, I'd say stick it out, because it will pick up and then you'll be addicted before you even know it. Of course, that's not to say season 1 isn't good. In fact, it's the opposite. I mean, I personally believe it's a great introduction season that really helps you get a feel for the world, so you won't feel lost as how things work going into the following seasons. Plus, you get such a beautiful introduction to speak of, as well as the rest of the teams. And of course, Special Week. I don't know how anyone can hate Special Week. That's just what I feel. Genuinely such a fun protag to watch. Anyway, my job here isn't to yap into your ear all day. I'm just trying to get you in and out and try some new series. So hopefully you do give Musume a fair chance. Please, it will change your life. Trust me. Even if you're one of the people who thinks it's weird, this is one of those anime that is so much more than what it seems like on the surface. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, that is coming from my soul. I believe this show it has so much to show and prove, and it's executing it all so well. Goodness, I gotta stop myself from getting too passionate. Like, I love this series to death, and I hope you will too. And it's for all these reasons I believe you should at least give Musume a chance, especially if you're a fan of sports anime, drama, comedy, cute girls doing cute things. It has all of it and more. That said, I'm about out of here, and I will see you all in the next one. It has been Genki Dreams, and that is all she wrote.